The flight that took off from Jamaica stayed in the air for 5.5 years, but no one on board noticed. They all thought it had only been a 3-hour flight. The captain contacted the control tower and asked to land. The staff were stunned. After checking again and again, they finally allowed the plane to land on an old and used runway. The airport was full of police cars. The passengers grew frightened, and the police refused to let them go. Soon, a woman protested. Her nephew had leukemia and needed to get home quickly. The police announced in front of everyone that 5.5 years had passed since takeoff. Panic spread instantly. Everyone thought back over the flight, but nothing had seemed strange. The police ran tests on the plane but found nothing unusual. In the end, they had to let the passengers go. They had returned safely, but their lives had changed completely. The woman's mother, who had traveled with her just the day before, had died 2 years ago. Her brother's daughter had grown from a child into a young lady. The twin siblings now looked years apart. The woman, who was a police officer, returned to the station to report in, but her job was gone. Her former fiancé looked uncomfortable. He had married her best friend. The only good news was her nephew. He still had the same condition as he did 5 years ago, and now, modern medicine might be able to cure him. Her brother and his wife were overjoyed. They called it a miracle. As the woman headed home, she suddenly heard a slow voice in her ear. She told the driver to slow down. He managed to stop just in time to avoid hitting a child who ran into the street. The next morning, during her jog, she heard the strange voice again. She was terrified and ran away. That night, the voice woke her up. She went to the place where a dog had been during the day. Moments later, her brother also arrived by car. He had been hearing the same strange voice since he got off the plane. They let the dog go, but the next day, the voice returned in the woman's mind. She followed its guidance to a warehouse. The 2 dogs were still there and had not left. She grabbed an iron rod and smashed the lock with all her strength. Inside, she found 2 teenage girls. The owner was a human trafficker, and the girls were rescued. Because she helped catch a criminal, the woman got her job back at the police station. 3 days later, she saw a woman completely covered in gray. At the same time, a doctor from the flight also saw the same gray woman. That night, everyone from the flight felt a summons and gathered at the airport. The next moment, the plane that had carried them through 5 years exploded.